All right, so today we're going back to the reading writing connection in book. And today we're going to be talking more about main ideas in reading. So we've already talked about main ideas quite a bit, especially in your own writing. Very similar to like the topic sentence. Basically answering the question, what's the point that we're trying to get across? So today we're just going to get a little bit more practice with these main ideas, go over some exercises. So if you want to follow along in the book, I sent the pages. We're going to start on page 43. So like I said, the main idea is basically just when we're telling what the point of something is. So the comic in our first page here, things are good at work today. Yeah, the boss was out sick. The computer network was working for a change. And the vending machine was giving everyone free cups of coffee. So this is an example. We have a clear topic sentence. Things were good at work today. Sometimes it's really easy to find the main idea. Sometimes we need to look a little harder for it. So we're going to talk about some different ways that we can do that. So on page 44, we have a little paragraph here. Poor grades in school can have various causes. For one thing, students may have financial problems. If they need to work long hours to make money, they will have little time to study, little study time. Another cause of poor grades may be trouble with relationships. A student may be unhappy over family problems or a lack of friends. That unhappiness can harm schoolwork. A final cause of poor grades may be bad study habits. Some students have never learned how to take good notes in class, how to manage their time effectively, or how to study a textbook. Without such study skills, their grades are likely to suffer. Okay, so we want to look for the general statement that tells us the point of the paragraph. So we want to look for the general statement and decide if that's supported by other facts. So we have a few options here for statements. So the general statement in this one that expresses the main idea of the passage is probably A. Poor grades in school can have various causes. So we have that general idea, and then everything else in the paragraph is like our body sentences we've already talked about. It's just supporting that main idea that poor grades can have various causes. So, like it mentions, we can think of the main idea kind of like an umbrella. So the main idea is just covering everything, and then other material in the paragraph just fits underneath this one idea. So we have things like evidence, examples, reasons, all the things we've talked about in doing body paragraphs. So we have some different strategies that we can use when we're looking for the main idea in a reader. So one thing we can do is look for general versus specific ideas. So we have a little exercise here where it gives us different general terms and then some space for us to come up with specific examples. So in the example we use here, we have animal as a general term. So if we wanted 3 specific animals, we could have like a dog, a raccoon, a bear. Vegetable, general term. We could talk about carrots, zucchini, celery, onion. All of these are different specific types of vegetables. So if you're talking about reading and writing, we again have general ideas and then list specific ideas to go along with it. So, for example, on page 47, let's say New Year's starting and you decide to make some New Year's resolutions. So your general idea might be something like starting in January 1st, or starting in January, I want to make some changes in my life. So that's our main idea. And then we would list some specific ways we could make those changes. So some changes you might make, you like go to bed earlier, eat less junk food, spend at least half an hour reading each day. So those are all, strategies we use in writing. And so when we're reading, we look at these specific examples and kind of want to see what umbrella it falls under, what the main idea of the paragraph is. So same thing in the next example. A general idea, Mrs. Hill is the best teacher I ever had. So that's our general idea, and then we know we're probably going to have specific examples or explanation to support that. She explained ideas clearly, she was friendly, she spent time with individual students. Again, so these are all things we've talked about in doing body paragraphs. Now we've got some exercises here for you to get some practice with general and specific ideas. So work through those, and then in the next video we'll talk about using the topic to lead you to the main idea. Thank you.